Do you still think surgical castration for child SA offenders is too extreme? Do you want people that can go to these extremities to have access to children at any other time and have that opportunity to violate again with the amount of repeat offenders out there?
The contents on this channel are for learning, insight, and introspection. The following statements and/or content may be upsetting or cause distress. This is not my intent. My intent is to bring awareness, and hoping with awareness comes change.
Hey YouTube, you have made your way to Mind Your Mind with Just Justified. So you saw the title, you saw the trigger warning, so let's jump right in it. 9-month-old SA. So not too long ago, I posted a video about the surgical castration law being passed in Louisiana. And it was passed this year. So my comment section had a lot of people who condoned the passing of this law, many hoping it reached other states as well. But as I went through some of the comments, there were a few that mentioned that it was too extreme. And to you, the ones that thought it was too extreme, you came to mind when I saw this news report. So this man right here evil. That's this monster right here. His name is Benjamin Taylor, aged 33. He is accused of beating an SA to a 9-month-old baby girl in their Jackson County, West Virginia home. This little girl right here, precious little girl. And that's in the hospital, but here's her picture. So he's accused of beating an SA to this 9-month-old baby girl in West Virginia, Jackson County. So some articles I saw that she was 9 months old. Some I saw that she was 10 months old. So I'm not sure which is fully correct, but I saw a majority saying 9 months. So I'll just stick with that right now. But honestly, that doesn't really matter in the whole thing overall. So this little girl, her name is Emily Barringer. I think it's Emily Elizabeth Barringer. And she was left in critical condition until she finally succumbed to her injuries 2 days later. The criminal complaint shows extensive bleeding and indications of violent SA, as well as shaking or striking of the face. She had a fractured skull and brain hemorrhaging. Now, Amanda Atkins, that's her mother. She stated that she walked downstairs to the basement of her home early on October 3rd, 2016, to find her then boyfriend, Taylor, kneeling over her daughter's naked body with his trousers unbuttoned. She stated she was confused and asked him what was he doing, where she states him saying, drying her off. But she said when she approached, her daughter's face was covered in blood. The child was making a gurgling sound and was cold to touch. The recording to 911, Amanda was heard screaming, "I think he effing raped her," and informed them she was bleeding from the groin area. She was also heard screaming to Taylor, "What the F were you doing? Why is she naked?" The child was rushed to the hospital, to Charleston Hospital, and was later pronounced brain dead, passing away 2 days later. In a body cam footage from the attending officers, at the request of the officer, Taylor was seen lifting up his shirt, revealing a patch of blood on his stomach. He told them it must have been when he picked her up, which, they later traced the DNA back to Emily, that it was Emily's DNA. In an interview, Taylor was heard saying that he was not aware the baby was bleeding until someone told him. After he was arrested, he told deputies that he took the baby to the basement but blacked out, and he did not know how the injuries occurred. So his charges that he faced are first-degree murder, first-degree unaliving of a child by child AB, first-degree SA, and SA by a person in a position of trust to a child. If he is convicted, he could face life in prison without the possibility of parole. People do not think that was enough, and they created a petition to publicly hang him. The petition received 50,000 signatures as of the last time I checked. So I kind of want to end off this video by posing this question. Do you still think surgical castration for child SA offenders is too extreme? That's where I want to leave it today, because what was done to Emily, this little girl, that was only at the hands of a monster that I will not want to think that by whatever chance, if he ever had the um ever got to walk the free land again to do that to anyone or people like him, in a sense, because he has life in prison. So even if he castration may not be needed in this case like that, but when you think about how callous and monstrous some people can be, do you want people that can go to these extremities to have access to children at any other time, and have that opportunity to violate again with the amount of repeat offenders out there? Let's just think about that, because what happened to this 9-month-old, it's just heartless. All right, y'all. It's a kind of a solemn one for me. But that's all I got. Not gonna do a mindful moment. That question, that's our mindful moment. That's something that we can think deeper on. Prayers to the family as they go through their loss. And until the next one, peace.